It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, Wayne County Sheriff Chuck Mosley asking anyone with information about the death of 57-year-old James Allen Stroud of Scriven, Georgia, to contact the Sheriff's Department at 427-5970. Stroud was found lying dead on the side of the road this past Thursday morning near Scriven. Deputies and EMS were dispatched to the scene, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. The report says he had suffered serious injuries. The case is under investigation. If anyone knows anything about the case, they're asked to contact the Wayne County Sheriff's Department. Again, the number 427-5970. Coming up today on the World Famous Butch and Bob Show, special guest, one of the Republican candidates running for the U.S. Senate, Mr. Latham Sadler, a Navy veteran, will discuss his candidacy. Again, he's one of four men on the Republican ticket vying for that U.S. Senate seat, and he's going to be our special guest this morning. Wayne County Board of Education set to meet tomorrow for a work session. Here's a look at the agenda, a COVID-19 update. Also, they'll discuss facilities, Scriven land, and digital sign. Dr. Kelly will discuss student trips and activities with the board. The board will discuss instruction and assessment update, also safety and security, also bullying protocols, also go over the capital outlay projects, several board policies on the agenda, and executive session discuss personnel. That meeting again set for tomorrow afternoon at 6 p.m. at the Wayne County Tech Center. The weekly update on the COVID shows that the positive cases are dropping in Wayne County. Last week, 71 positive cases. This past week, September 4th through the 10th, only 9 positive cases. Last week, 207 voluntary quarantines. The week of September 4th through the 10th, 79 voluntary quarantines. And last week, 125 required quarantines. This past week, September 4th through the 10th, only 20 required quarantines. So the school system says the numbers continue to go in the positive direction downward at the Wayne County school system. School system, again, going back to the hybrid schedule this week. Again, Dr. Kelly said the work session, they're hoping to get back to a normal school year as quickly as possible. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. City of Jesup and City of Scriven holding municipal elections on November 2nd. The deadline to register to vote in the election is Monday, October 4th. If you've changed your name or your address since you last voted, please update your file by coming into the registrar's office in Wayne County. You can also go online with your driver's license at www.mvp.sos.ga.gov to register to vote, update your file, or request an application by an absentee by mail ballot. Please note the following important change in advanced voting location. The advanced voting location for the November 2nd election has been moved from the Wayne County Courthouse to the Cracker-Williams Annex Building, which is located at 245 East Bay Street in Jesup. Early voting will begin on Tuesday, October 12th, and run through Friday, October 29th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Advanced voting will also be held on Saturday, October 16th, and Saturday, October 23rd from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Cracker-Williams Annex Building at 245 East Bay Street in Jesup. Note, only City of Jesup voters and City of Scriven voters are eligible to vote in the city election. Due to election law changes, a voter must submit their application for an absentee by mail ballot to the registrar's office, P.O. Box 1092, Jesup, GA 31598, by October 22nd. Earliest day an absentee by mail ballot can be mailed to a voter is October 12th. Also, please note the following important change in election day voting locations. The election day voting location for Jesup City voters in District 1 and 2 has been moved from Bennett Union Church to Hall Richardson Recreation Center, located at 644 North 4th Street. And the election day voting location for Scriven City voters has been moved from the Grace Community Center to the new Sam Dreyer Community Center, located at 219 Flory Street in Scriven. And both have contested races. In Jesup, the race for mayor is contested. Both Ralph Hickox and Tyrone Johnson are running for that position. In the city of Jesup, there are 3 contested council seat races. District 2, the incumbent Don Darden and Pamela Schumann are running. Pam Schumann will be our guest on Tuesday's Butch and Bob Show to talk about her candidacy. District 3, Tim Cockfield and Stephanie Williams. District 6, incumbent Bill Harvey and Heather Altman. In Scriven, there are 2 of the seats contested. Seat 2, incumbent Brandon Harris being challenged by Adam Pruitt. And Seat 5, incumbent Lonnie Murphy being challenged by Tony Brinkley. Other incumbents will return to their council seats in Scriven. They are Lee Stevenson, Raquel Wright, and Bobby Gray. Also returning as mayor in Scriven is Jason Weaver. He's running unopposed for another term as mayor. We'll continue to bring you comments and interview with the candidates. Again, so far, we've had both mayor candidates of Jesup in the studios. We've also talked with Bill Harvey, Don Darden, and Stephanie Williams. Again, Pam Schumann joins us Tuesday, and we're lining up both Tim Cockfield and Heather Altman. Both may be this week on the show. As soon as we line that up, we'll pass that information along. We'll come back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes and news, still time to get your application in for the Scarecrows Among Us contest as the City of Jesup Downtown Development Authority and the Jesup Corners Club planning to line the streets of downtown Jesup with scarecrows again this year through the month of October. Applications for the 4th Annual Scarecrows Among Us are being accepted from now until October 1st. Contests will have categories for businesses, groups and families, individuals, and schools. Predetermined site locations throughout the downtown area will be assigned to participants. Those downtown businesses participating will have the first opportunity to select the locations adjacent to their business. There is an entry fee, $40 per entry. Again, if you need more information, contact the DDA Director, Molly Hall, at City Hall at 427-1313. The winners of the contest will be announced live on WIFO on November 1st at 8 a.m. And there have several winners as the Judges' Choice Awards will be selected from each of 3 categories. The People's Choice Award will be selected by online voting. Cash prizes will be awarded to the winners in each category. And this coming Saturday in Perry, Georgia, former President Donald Trump holding a political rally to endorse the candidates that he's endorsing, especially candidate Herschel Walker, who he encouraged to run, is throwing his support behind Walker for the U.S. Senate seat. Trump also backing State Senator Burt Jones for Lieutenant Governor. He's previously endorsed U.S. Representative Jody Hice to unseat Republican Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger. Again, all those candidates expect to be on hand Saturday in Perry, Georgia. And the $64,000 question remains is, will he throw his support behind any challenger to Governor Brian Kemp, who Trump has blamed for his narrow defeat in Georgia? The President Joe Biden, at his last rally in Dalton, Georgia, on the eve of the U.S. Senate runoffs, he promised to seek revenge on Governor Kemp. Trump said at the time, "I'll be here in about a year and a half campaigning against your governor. I guarantee it." Back then, he was pleading with U.S. Representative Doug Collins to run for the governor's race, but Collins has ruled out a run for the office in 2022, and no other well-known conservative has stepped forward. Trump has steered clear of Bernie Jones, a former Democrat who has a long record of opposing GOP policies and, for many reports, has a history of misconduct towards women. Trump is trying to persuade former U.S. Senator David Perdue into running for governor. So far, Perdue has declined. Once again, the rally is set for this Saturday, September 25th, in Perry, Georgia, at the National Fairgrounds. That's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.